Today's college football, I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Quinn. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Punts it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The hand to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw. It's Quinn. Working that left side now.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. At the 45 on his way. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it down. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver going in motion. It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. With the catch, it's carry on. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Quinn. Makes the catch. It's carry on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McGee. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Caught near the sticks, it's McGee. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Cardinals are marching down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's McGee. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, it's Quinn. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Quinn. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a... Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Man, that That's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Firing to the right, complete.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's carry on. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What a man.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to throw, it's Quinn. It's complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Right on the money. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to pass, it's Quinn. Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Handoff to the single running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Yellow Jackets will go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly.
Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Savage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 28 to Toledo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Carrion. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Jay.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Savage. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They boot it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Headed back out on the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Dropping back, it's Quinn. The sure hands, it's McGee. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Carry-On. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Carry-On. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. To the air. It's Quinn. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Louisville! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.